Hello Renfro's folks, let's talk about onions. These are sets, S-E-T-S, little bulbs that we planted September 29th. There's still time to plant them if you haven't. These are the sweet onion sets. They'll grow up into a reasonably good sized bulbing onion that's sweet. We just let the weeds and the cover grass grow in amongst them. It doesn't hurt them a bit. Up the hill, these were planted in early September. These are the multipliers. These are the group onions that are in a cluster. These we're harvesting and eating now. So these are the first onions that you pick, and these are the perennial onions. If you save your seed, you can plant them again. Now we're going to go up the hill and plant some Vidalia type onions. Now let's talk about these Vidalia type onions. Farmers in South Georgia raise these in fields and then pull them up and bundle them. We've just gotten these in. I just tilled some of our green manure in. Gaspar and I hadn't even laid the rows off yet, but I'm going to show you how these are planted. They're planted very shallowly. They need to sort of stand up. You just take the rubber band off, and that's one plant, and you're just going to barely cover it so that it's kind of on top of the ground. Or if you could lay a speed bump out as a row, you could plant them on top of that. These will grow all the way till about May. They'll make a nice big onion that has reasonably good keeping quality, and you need to space them about a cantaloupe distance apart to give them room to grow. The next onions we'll have will be the candy onions, which will also be bundles, but they're planted in January and February, and they mature a little later and they get even bigger. So there's always onions to plant, but not in July or August. So this is the plant, not the set. Just gonna barely cover it, just enough that it'll stand up. I like to put it about an octave apart, or imagine a cantaloupe. We'll lay off rows, probably put a little compost around them once they start growing, and we'll just sit tight till spring and then dig them up and harvest them.